I moved into the house at the edge of Briar Hill in early November. The trees were bare, and the wind sounded like whispers across the dry grass. It was cheap, too cheap. The seller only said one thing before handing me the keys. "The cellar stays locked, no matter what you hear." I laughed it off. I thought it was just local superstition. But the first night I spent there, I felt watched from below. At 2:41 a.m., I woke up to a sound. Not a creak, not a pipe, a knock from beneath the floor. 3 knocks, slow, rhythmic. I sat up and listened. Nothing. I checked the cellar door. Still locked, rusted shut. No footprints, no sign of anything unusual. But on the inside of the door, in the dust, 3 fresh handprints. By the 4th night, the knocks came every night. Always the same time. Always 3. Until one night it changed. 2:41, I heard knocking. And then, a voice. "Let me out. I'm cold down here." The voice was small, female. It sounded like a child. I stared at the door, frozen. Then I whispered back, "Who are you?" She replied, "You know me." I began having dreams, always the same. I was standing at the top of the cellar stairs, holding a candle, and at the bottom her, pale, thin, covered in dirt. Her eyes were completely black. In the dream, I never moved, but she always did. Each night, a little closer. On the 5th night, she whispered, "You locked me down here." I woke up screaming. I swore I'd never open it, but I couldn't take the dreams anymore. So I went searching, and behind the attic wall, I found it. A key, old, rusted, wrapped in a child's nightgown. I held it in my hand, and the air in the room dropped 10 degrees. My breath frosted. From beneath the floor, "Please, it's so dark." The key turned in my palm, like it wanted to be used. And that night, at exactly 2:41 a.m., I walked toward the cellar door. I held the key for hours, pacing, pulsed in my hand like a heartbeat. Finally, at 2:40 a.m., I stood in front of the cellar door. I inserted the key and turned it. It gave way with a low, wet click, as if something inside had been holding it shut. The door swung open slowly. Cold air spilled out, thick and sour, like rotting leaves and forgotten bones. The stairs descended into darkness. I couldn't see the bottom. And then, from below, a voice, "Almost home." Each step down felt heavier than the last. The walls were stone, lined with scratches. Symbols. Some were old, others fresh. At the base, I found the remains of a child's bed, broken toys, dolls without faces, and on the far wall, a mirror, cracked down the middle, but it reflected something that wasn't me. In the mirror, I saw myself, but behind me stood the girl. Her hand rested on my shoulder. Her head was tilted too far to the side. She whispered through the glass, "We used to play here, before you forgot me." I ran back upstairs, slammed the door, locked it, burned sage, prayed. But the dreams returned, sharper now. Visions of a girl locked in the cellar. She cried, begged, screamed, but no one came. Until one night in the dream, I looked at her and said, "Stop crying. Be quiet. I'll come back." I had said it. Not in the dream, in real life. She was real. My twin. My sister. I was 4 when they sealed her down there. And now, she remembers. I tried to leave, packed my car, started the engine, but the road twisted, shifted. No matter how far I drove, I kept coming back to the house. It wouldn't let me go. That night, the cellar door opened by itself. The girl, no longer a girl, stood at the top of the stairs. Her mouth was too wide. Her eyes were hollow, and she said, "If I had to stay, so do you." Then the door slammed shut behind me. They found me 2 weeks later, wandering a field 20 miles away. I had no memory of how I got there. My fingernails were black, my clothes soaked. I told them I didn't live at the house, that I didn't have a sister. But when they searched the property, the cellar door was sealed again, freshly bricked over, and on the wall in red, "He stayed. No one has lived there since." But if you drive past the hill at 2:41 a.m., you'll see a flicker of candlelight in the cellar window and hear a child's voice whisper, "It's your turn now."